Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming today. We really appreciate you being here. We are the 2015 Spring Practical Advantage team, and we represented the Golf Research Lab. Those of you who don't know what the Golf Research Lab is a 1,700 square foot lab located on the basement of the kinesiology building on Main Fullerton campus. The Golf Research Lab is run by graduate student Robert Dudley, who does all the day-to-day operations, and he was our main contact client for the campaign. The Research Lab offers state-of-the-art research on golf, running, and now other physical sports, so they're expanding their horizons. The lab provides 3D motion analysis of individuals' golf swing, video analysis, ball flight data, and functional movement screens for injury prevention. They have many 3D cameras and equipment, as well as two force plates that can record force plate. We also, it compiles human movement for muscle activation and force plate data to quantify enhanced athletic improvement. So we have So the opportunity for this campaign was to create a website for the Golf Research Lab and the Biometrics Lab with 3 different parts. We wanted to create a homepage for the Biometrics Lab, a golf analysis page, and also their new running analysis page. So we have a video that we'd like to show you just to walk you through the lab and the equipment that it has. Austin's going to talk you through some of the elements of the video.
Sweet. It's actually a logo that we produced for the Golf Research Lab itself. Here's the inside of the research labs where all the measurements are done for potential clients. This is just the external view. This is the monitoring machine that's used for the 3D motions, so it actually takes into consideration all these little balls, which analyze the actual motions of the hands themselves. There's just some pepper. This is the actual client demonstration. It is part of the Center for Sports Performance Psychology as well. Yeah.
To just give you a little basic idea of what the golf lab looks like. Again, it's located on the basement floor, so it's definitely something that students don't stumble upon very often. So going through to our SWOT analysis, our strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats. The lab produces quantifiable results supported by research. They have a strong internal communications with the lab supervisor, which was Robert Dudley. He was awesome in communication. Every time I sent him emails, he sent them right back, and we had a strong communication throughout the semester. The laboratory is now expanding, going beyond golf research and focusing on running and also wrestling and many other physical sports that may need analysis. Some of the weaknesses of the Golf Research Lab was their lack of presence on social media. Even though previous campaigns set up some social media, they didn't continue to post, so that was definitely something that was a weakness. According to a lot of students, they had no idea where the lab was located, even kinesiology students, so that just goes to show. And also there's lack of testimonials, so they didn't really follow up with a lot of their clients and didn't have a lot of people showing how that the research actually helped them with their golf analysis. Some opportunities they had was by us creating a website would provide a platform both online and on and off campus and also actively posting posting on social media. So that would actually help them out. Also, invite and share the technology advances beyond the campus. So reaching out further through mailers or emails. Some threats that they had was parking. As we all know, it's definitely difficult to park on Cal State Fullerton main campus, and also paying for a parking permit. A lot of clients might not know that. Also, Robert Dudley, our primary contact, is actually leaving and graduating, so we definitely worked with him and showed him how to use the website. So we hope that the next person would be able to continue our work. Swinging over to Courtney for goals and objectives.
Thanks, Georgina. So the main goal we had for our client was to build a fully functioning website. This would include an analysis page. So with that, we basically mentioned how the lab works, pricing and information regarding the lab, and also content that included pictures of past clients, so that any future clients who look at the website can see what it's about and basically a little background on how it works. We also did a running analysis page. This is something new that the Golf Research Lab is creating, they're branching out into running, so we wanted to include how that running analysis would work and pricing and pictures of past clients for that as well. We also have a location page, which was really important for our website. We wanted to explain parking for those clients who are not familiar with our CSUF campus, and also directions and an exact location of the kinesiology building on campus so that they can easily find the Golf Research Lab. For our key audiences, this would include individuals around the ages of 40. So this could be business owners and professionals particularly. They want these individuals to be interested in golf and want to improve their knowledge and experience in the game as well. They also want to help them gain better techniques so that they can develop and become better overall players in the game of golf. And then our public messages includes golf as among business professionals, those people looking to create relationships with other professionals in their field and network with different clients. And also current public health messages are consistent in their emphasis on the value of a active lifestyle across all ages. And they also wish to associate golf with a healthier lifestyle to sort of build off the previous message. And they also would like to improve the biomechanics of golfers so that they can better enhance their performance and swing in the game of golf. And Boston will tell you about strategy and tactics.
Okay, just to kind of, I guess to but to highlight, our team actually did have to deal with 2 separate clients, but this client's overall desire was very simple, so the strategy was extremely simple. With this client, with the biomechanics lab, we were expected to build a website in a very organized and timely manner, which we did. Okay, the tactics for progressing and producing the website was utilize, since we didn't have a budget, was utilize Weebly, which is a free website host. It's a drag and drop website builder that provides very easy to edit templates. If you guys haven't used it, definitely check it out, it's awesome. To actually fill the website out with content along with other requirements such as like the parking page and the directions, we stayed in consistent communication with Mr. Dudley. Again, to reiterate, the tools we utilized were Weebly, which again is the web hosting service that features the drag and drop options. We used PicMonkey for enhancing the overall photos, logos, actually building the logo that we showed you in the video for the website itself. We utilized Google Maps for providing the exact location in regard to where CSUF is for people who've never been, as well as to actually direct them to the lab itself on campus. To continue, we utilize Google Mail for consistent communication with Mr. Dudley, as well as for file sharing within the team and producing documents. We we use the Nikon DSLR for the photos, and we use Final Cut Pro to edit the video content as well. Okay.
All right, campaign outcomes, Dr. Boston. So when we met with our client, one of the first things that they expressed is that they wanted to have a fully functioning website, so they have information regarding the facility that they have. So we definitely executed that. He basically expressed that he wanted a about page, he wanted a page to talk about the running analysis, as well as the golf analysis. So we fully executed those out. So as a team and collectively, we kind of looked into the situation analysis and the core problem, and we realized that we need to think from a perspective from a consumer, and basically, do they know where the basement is? Where's the basement at? Is it in what building? The kinesiology building. How do we get there? How do we park? Are they aware of campus policies and procedures? So adding the tab for location, parking, and pricing was definitely essential, and we definitely executed that. We provided basically a bird's eye of where the department, the kinesiology department is located, and we were able to embed the basic routes to basically find the lab itself at the basement. And we also have an external link so they could purchase a parking permit before arriving, so they won't have that need for getting a ticket. Also, another thing that that was unintended is that we actually had a great partnership with the agency team. They did a lot of brand representation for us through their social media, so that's kind of nice that we got some extra awareness out there through that. And now that we've created a website, we actually have some keywords that are able to pop up on some SEO keyword search engines. So some of our success can be measured definitely through the measurements. After the site was actually active and live, we saw that there was over 100 page viewers, and we had some peak time frames on April 11th and April 29th. We could see that there are actual people searching and looking for information regarding the lab. So we feel extremely successful on our end of the fact that we provided a solution and answer so they could actually go on Google search, type in biomechanics lab, and the fact that this will actually show up. So you could see from our measurements that that's actually live and active. Some recommendations that we have with their website, because it is new for them, is that they need to be constantly posting maybe some testimonials from the clients that they deal with, and definitely updating the pricing. Because Robert Dudley is going to be leaving as a grad student himself, that probably creating an intern that's probably a little bit more savvy with social media presence. That's definitely key, especially with the generation. They're more influencers, so if they could talk about more of the lab on campus, you're going to get a larger audience that you're going to reach to as well. And in conclusion, one thing that I was definitely appreciative of in the group is we're a little bit out of our comfort zone with working with the website, so we definitely challenged ourselves and we definitely achieved that. Working with Robert was extremely awesome. His expression and his excitement once we showed him the website, and it was very minimal changes to the website. He was very pleased, and he showed his team. He was very cohesive with working with us, and he was very pleasant to work with.
We just want to say thank you for this experience. Like Wesley said, we definitely had no experience in creating a website, and so now we can create websites all the time now. So, so yeah, thank you again for this opportunity. And is there any questions that we can answer?